reps do you do traditionally?
Not too many anymore.
Okay, so listen to the theory that he hasn't told you. So when you do your one muscle, how long and how do you actually work it? Tell her this because I've never heard this before either.
Well, time under tension builds muscle. Heavy resistance builds strength.
Wait a minute. My hearing aids are not that good. Remember, I'm 92 now.
You don't look it out. So we're getting a lesson in. Now say it again so she understands.
All right.
Go.
Time under tension builds muscle.
Okay, so that's an interesting concept. Time under tension. So right.
Yes,
So watch what he does.
And
time under tension builds muscle. Of course it does.
So heavy resistance builds strength. So I start off doing 50 reps.
That's right.
Well,
that's right. Every resistance, has strength. Right.
Right, but here's what he does.
What's so different about that?
Most people do 3 sets, right? I've heard that. 3 sets. You start out with 12, you go down to 8.
Oh, here's an example.
But you do 9 sets.
I
You
do
need to
9
say
to
that.
13 sets.
9 to 13 sets of one exercise.
If I'm doing a bicep curl, I do like 11 sets.
And how many reps do you do?
But a lot of people do 3 or 4 sets, and then they move on to a different exercise for their bicep and do another 4 sets. So that's 8 more. And then they do another 4, so that's 12
You're saying
more.
that's
Well,
not
Jack
as
never
good.
did that.
So
the
you
4 sets.
So if you do the correct.
How many sets did he do?
Oh, he didn't. I don't know.
Probably
Lots.
you have to listen.
So if you do the correct exercise with the correct rep count, you don't need to do multiple exercises to build that muscle, unless it's your pecs and your
Well,
trapezius.
I mean,
I wish Jack were here, darn
that's
it.
your concept. That's
Yes.
not mine.
Well, it's an
I mean,
interesting one.
Yeah, but it's an interesting one. It is. I mean,
So
I'm
here's what's interesting. So you watch him do 9 reps. He starts out with 9 sets, 50 reps. 50. I
Yeah.
imagine Jack probably did that many, just so you know, to get the way he did. But that's a lot of working out. You do 1 at 50. What's your next one?
40, 30, 20, 15, 12, 10, 8,
yeah.
6, 4, and I break down
That's
sets.
a
And
lot
then
of
how
working
do
out.
you
But by
keep the
way,
weight
it
the
takes you
same?
No, I
20,
increase,
30
I
minutes to
increase
do a
the
muscle.
resistance as I
Well, you're
decrease rep
getting
count.
whatever you're doing. You're getting the resistance which you need, and that's the bottom line.
It's a sacroplasmic growth. Is what it comes down to.
So now, is this your concept or is this somebody else's concept?
No, it's all based on biomechanics, anatomy,
but
and
how did you
physics.
come to this?
I've been trained by a master in biomechanics, and I understand why we do it.
Yeah.
Now, by the way, so you say that as though it's an ism. Before that, what were you doing?
I was just doing what I was taught by, my gym coach or somebody who taught me in the gym.
And did you have results or no?
Oh, you get results if you do something.
Right. And then one day you met this guy.
But wouldn't you rather do something the correct way instead of something half-ass way?
Well, but what made you think that this is the correct way?
Because it makes sense. Muscles pull from the insertion to the origin. It makes sense. If that muscle is straining to pull to the origin, then it can become harmful. I mean, Jack probably put his arms over his head lots of times.
So this is actually, Marshall asked me right here, what's the point of what you're talking about? What are you talking
My
about?
point is that I can maximize your time in the gym by doing a more efficient exercise and a safer one. So when you get old, you don't have joint problems or you don't strain a
I don't
muscle.
have any joint problems.
How old are you? She's 93. No, there's no joint problems there.
Well,
Okay.
she's probably not lifting 100 pounds either.
But why? Okay.
So guys usually use a lot of weight trying to get as big and as strong as possible.
Okay, so that's
so when you use more
Well, good
weight,
luck when you get to be 93.
when you use more weight,
Good luck when you get to be 60. Good luck when you get to be 70. And good luck when you get to be 80. Then you tell me you don't have any joint problems.
So it's
That's
interesting.
okay.
You know what I love
I'm
about
being facetious.
That's fine.
Let me tell you something. I would have loved for you and Jack to have a conversation because I don't think, I'm not in the gym with him either.
Jack would just listen. He would he would just listen to you. And that's it. And then probably shake his head.
Well, but it's funny because I never,
Not in front of you. But
I never worked out with Jack. I never even thought about that until just now because I would have
Yeah.
loved to have seen what he did. How long did you spend in the gym?
2 hours.
How long you spend in the gym?
2 hours.
2 hours. Okay. Let me tell you something. 2 hours every day. 2 hours every
He
day.
never
Let me ask you
never
this
missed a
question.
workout.
Yes.
Let me ask you this.
And he
question.
swam.
Right, no, but you gotta
But
listen.
he'd swim a lot of toward the. He'd swim an hour and a half. He'd do an hour and a half, and then he'd swim. He believes he's so strongly in swimming.
So here's a
look at
question
the dog.
for you. How important is strength for you?
Not that important. I'm strong enough.
Let's just say hello, for God's sake.
Oh, hello, hello, hello. So what's interesting is you work out every day too. Every day. Yes?
What's that?
You work out every day.
Yeah, but I don't work out like I used
Do you
to.
do any of these?
Huh?
Do you put it?
Not too many of those.
Well,
No,
let me ask you this question. How often do you put your hands over your head during a day?
not too often.
Why would you go to the gym? and do
But
it?
she doesn't go to the gym. So we have.
She
I
just
don't.
said
Go to
she
the gym.
doesn't.
No,
I have two
you have to
gyms
listen.
here.
Ask her. No, ask her. What do you, Miss? I've asked Elaine many times. She wakes up and has a routine. She starts out exercising in bed. I've studied.
Yes.
What do you do in bed?
I do crossovers, and then I do
Facial
legs,
exercises.
and
Oh,
I do
I have a new
neck.
product for you. I just did a little infomercial for a neck exercise, like a little weight thing.
Oh,
Did
yeah?
you ever add resistance to your neck? It like has a little
Are
spring.
you
in it.
kidding?
What?
We've had you name it, we've had it.
All right.
We've had a thing. We've had a rubber thing you put in your mouth,
Uh-huh.
and then we pull it like this.
So you exercise your face
we've
every
had
day.
you name it. There's nothing out there that we haven't done already.
You know who's doing it?
Who? Keith?
Yeah, we do it. You relax. It's been around forever. I get it. I
Yeah.
totally understand it. But so you do your face exercises. Do you exercise your face?
I do
You got,
now.
50, you got 55 muscles in your face, and they all need to be worked.
Ah,
I do
you
a lot of
got-
kissing. Does that matter?
Oh,
That's a good
come
one.
here, Missy.
So,
Kiss the dog. So then what do you do? Because this is,
God, I made too much of this stuff.
Oh, yeah, well, it
I'm
might
gonna
be
give
good.
some to my neighbor.
it's funny because I think that men and women
Totally.
work out differently, don't they?
Oh yeah,
I mean, you have a
You
different.
what?
We
Yeah.
work out differently.
You guys have different goals. I see a lot of women in the gym just working their butts.
Are you looking at their butts? Is that what
I
you're
said
saying?
they're working their butts. That's all I think most
But
people
you're
work.
looking at women's butts in the gym.
Yeah, that's what I do. I look at girls' butts in the
So,
gym.
okay. Well,
All right. How about all the other food that we have here?
well all right.